Hey everybody, and welcome to Iron Vlog number 192. This is my journey to become Iron Man, and I have started draft 2, or attempt 2 right there, of the torso. So, there's not a whole lot to show today, guys. It's gonna be kind of a quick video, but I wanted to give you just a little bit of a update as to what's going on. So, it's looking much cleaner than it was. It's just going better. That last one, I was really figuring out this type of bolt-in system because it was new. It was a new type of bolt-in system that I hadn't really used before on any of the other drafts. I decided to do this on the last draft, where these will be internal pieces where they're threaded, and then there's going to be another piece on the top. It's going to be countersunk, and I'm going to use countersunk flathead bolts, so essentially they'll be completely flush. Kind of like an airplane. Well, exactly like an airplane. They use the exact type of bolt systems. I think they're probably made out of aluminum too, on airplanes. So if you ever look at an airplane next time you're getting into an airplane, on the side of the airplane, and you look at the bolts, and they're like the same kind of bolts that I'm using on this. Aerodynamic, and it allows stuff to slide over. So the way I put this together, though, I think is pretty clever, and it's kind of cool, and I just want to show it to you guys. So there will be a part coming inside here. There will be a smaller circle and then a bigger circle. And then on that inner circle is going to be like where the joint's riding, and the outer circle is what keeps it together, right? You with me? So there's going to be one going this way and one going this way. So there'll be one coming from the inside. Well, they'll both be going inside, right? So they'll be coming this way and this way. And then what's going to happen as the front piece comes forward, so there's going to be these countersunk bolts on here that holds together, and then countersunk bolts on here that hold together. So they'll be on the outsides that hold together. And then those parts will be nice and smooth and flush here and here. And then these other parts, the front part is going to slide over those and come in, and it'll fit into the negative space here, and then bolt in there and there. And then the opposite's going to occur here. It's going to slide in to the negative space here, and then bolt in here and here. And you'll notice that this hole is slightly bigger than this hole. That's because this hole is to be tapped, and this hole is to be countersunked, and the countersunk is going to go on this side. So of course, you need to be able to come and bolt it in from the outside. Obviously, you don't want to bolt it in from the inside, because how am I going to bolt myself from the inside? My ribs are right there, right? So outside, 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 outside. But it's a really kind of neat way to put this together. I think it'll be really strong. I could have just done what I've done in some other weaker spots, like the neck, and I think I'm going to use this in one other spot. I've used it in some auxiliary pieces, like some auxiliary frontal parts of the exoskeleton. But this I want to be really strong, so by moving it across, like instead of just doing one bolts in the front, which is kind of what I was doing in, like I said, on the neck and some of those other auxiliary places, having it here and here is going to make it a lot stronger. This is going to be it's going to really kind of make this into one solid piece, which is really kind of cool. I think it's a very neat, and I think it's, not to toot my own horn, but I think it's an intelligent way to do it. So you'll see there that the distance between those is 2.5 inches. So there's 2.5 inches of metal overlay, and then just the clamping force of those two bolts should really put these two things really solid together. That's the goal anyway. So I'm pretty much done with all of the bottom of this here. So the bottom is gone of these two back pieces. I'm done with the bottom, and then I need to bring the stuff forward to go for the neck joint, the bottom of the neck joint. I've allowed more space for hopefully the neck to fit in here nice. If you remember from when I was working on the neck was interfering with the last one I did. So I made this a little bit wider this way to come to the outside of the neck better. And then this is cut out like this, and that's intentional so that the neck can slide. It kind of fits over the top of this, and that allows for it to move without interfering there. So those are just 2 points of interference that I've eliminated now. So what I'm going to do next is, well, I'm going to wait to do this till later, but what you're missing, and you're going to be like, Dylan, these two pieces are floating. From here to here, there's going to be a strut. From this bottom layer is going to come out and come into here. That's going to be a strut. And then on the deep part, so that's a superficial. So if I turn off the superficial really quick, boom, there you go. You'll see just the deep. And so the deep comes from here to here, and then from there to there. And so those are the struts that hold us together. And then in between those pieces of metal is where there'll be sheet metal that gets placed there and then welded in to make it like a solid unit. You feel me? All right, guys. I'm watching the Avengers. Infinity Wars. Yeah, good one. Throwback. Not really. It's pretty new. I digress. Things are coming along pretty well with that. Like I said, the torso is moving fairly quickly, which is what I wanted, and kind of what I expected. I don't think it'll take a whole long time to get it done. And yeah, guys, pretty fucking cool. It's gonna come along pretty fast, and then after that, finally gonna start on the limbs. And like I said, I think those will also go at a fairly quick pace. And then I just gotta save up the money and build the damn thing. It's gonna be fucking awesome. You guys are great. If you're seeing this video for the first time, if this is the first video you've seen of mine, smash the subscribe button. Join me on this adventure. I love you guys. Have a good one.